Rated G. What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here. We're playing Train Sim World 2020 for the PC. We're going to go ahead and continue on the East Coastway, doing a scenario. If you've been following on YouTube, you've seen that I released the French Connection and Loose Connection on back-to-back days. I'm trying for yet another back-to-back day by doing Cut Enclosure. It's about 30 minutes long. It is the hardest of all the scenarios, although it's only 3 out of 5 difficulty. And it says, provide assistance to an emergency possession at Brighton Tunnel near Lewes. And we're using the Class 66 EWS instead of the Class 377. So I've done this bit of route, or this bit of the route. I've done from Eastbourne up. I have yet to do anything from Brighton, so I haven't been on this part of the route quite yet. Let's go ahead and get Cut Enclosure loaded up and get into it. Wish me luck. I just did a tutorial for this particular locomotive, and it seems relatively difficult. I'm not gonna say it's too bad, but we'll see how this goes. I'm going for the gold medal as always. Here we go. Cut Enclosure has the EWS livery, red and yellow right there, red and gold, whatever you want to say. Welcome to Brighton. We've called you in to assist with an incident that occurred overnight near Lewes. A report came in of a landslide near one of the tunnels. Engineers are already on site, and this train has been arranged to assist with the cleanup. Alright, so let me in. Let me in. Alright. Open the door, climb up, get out of this claustrophobic hallway right there. Let's go ahead and sit down. And we're just going to follow the cutout procedures real quick. Then we're going to head to the other side of the locomotive. It has a really crazy computer that you can use that I just used right there to do the brake cut off or cut in. If you go to the tutorial, you can kind of look at the different menus if you want to. Kind of crazy. And it actually is pretty functional from what I've seen so far. Okay. So let's get this door open, climb up. Close, close. Sit down. So isolation switch to run, put the master key in. Then we'll do the same thing. So F3, F2. Alright, so now we gotta hold the automatic brake into release. And I think I might have to change the brakes here in a minute. So I'm pretty sure the other needle should be up. Yeah, so let me do this real quick. Exit that. We're going to go to the brake cutout. Select. We're going to do cut in. Oh, I need to do... There we go. That looks better. That's what it should be looking like. So I don't know if the instructions are just backwards. So put it in the cutout. Now it wants us to exit and go remove the master key, which we can do, and we'll head to the other side. So keep in mind you may have to change it back to the cut in when doing the brake test, or setting up the brake pressure, I should say. I feel like the brake pressure should be released. I don't know, maybe it's not. Is this thing moving? I think this thing is moving. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. But let me hop in the other side. We have a ghost train. Is this moving? Yeah, it is moving. Look at that. Huh. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I'm just going to follow the instructions. There is no brakes. Although the brakes should be on up front. It's definitely moving. I don't think that's supposed to happen. It seems like a safety violation right here, hopping on the moving train. I'm sure my boss would not be very happy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn on isolation switch, engine run switch, generator, and the fuel pump. Put the master key in. Reverser to forward. So once let's go to the menu. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply brakes. Come on. Okay. Oh. Still moving. We're going to go ahead and get moving anyways. I'm not going to use the brakes. That's a very interesting start to a scenario, though. Not at all what I was expecting. Go and get some power. Just keep in mind you don't want to lose traction, so be careful of what your amps are. It's also in the gauge cluster in the bottom right. We're at 3074 amps. You don't want to get in the orange right there. Definitely not a good thing. So it is raining. I'm going to go ahead and let it coast here in just a second. I'm going to set the wipers as well to maybe 30 on each side. It's kind of crazy how you can put like an actual percentage. I'm going to go ahead and let it coast. I'm going to practice with the brakes just real quick, make sure we can slow down in time. Doesn't seem like the brakes are working at all. I'm going to do one thing real quick. Let's see if that works. There we go. So the brakes need to be in the cut-in position. I feel like this scenario is trying to screw me over. So check the brakes, make sure it's in the right position. God. That's crazy. Yeah, I would have ran into the wall up here had I not done that, so. Not sure why it was like that. It's really, really strange. The only thing I couldn't figure out, and I'm not sure if there's a way to do that, is turn the gauge cluster on or have backlit gauges. I don't think this locomotive has it. If you guys know how to do it, please let me know out there. I'm kind of curious. Alright, coming into the Brighton Terminal. Absolutely beautiful terminal. We've got a class 377 over there. I'd be sitting right in that area in first class, just so you guys know. Not bougie at all, or not bougie at all. I'm totally bougie. Just kidding, guys. I'm not traveling anywhere without doing first class. Otherwise, it's no point in me traveling. I'd rather stay at home, watch a movie or watch Netflix, honestly. Least pressure. I feel like I'm stopping too hard. Here we go. Much better. Stopping kind of late. Stopping kind of late. That was close. That was really close. I didn't want to put that much brake pressure on, but either way. Neutral. It wants us to go ahead and release brake pressure. I feel like it's going to be moving. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know if this is in the correct order, but anyways, we're going to follow the instructions like it's telling us to. Let's get out on this side because that's where the terminal is, and hopefully we're not moving. Doesn't look like we are, which is nice. Alright, head to the other side of the train. Hold up, fellas. How's it going? Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, 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 cheers. Hello, hello. Something about the dark pants. I don't know what it is, guys. Alright, go ahead and sit inside the seat. Turn all the remaining switches on. I'm sure it's having us set up this improperly. Oh no, how does us put it at the cut in, which is the correct position? Reverser, okay, master key in, reverser forward. Apply power to get moving. Alright. I have a green signal down there, so I'm thinking we're okay. I don't see the brake pressure. Hang on, I'm going to do one thing real quick. Our brake pressure needs to be released first off, which it's not. The scenario is really setting me up for failure, guys. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to get moving forward, hopefully. There we go. Much better. So yeah, definitely do the tutorial, guys. Very important. Otherwise, I would have no clue what I was doing. I'm not messing with you, Electromotive, anymore. Not happy with you right now. And I wish one of these was the gauge cluster, but it's not, as far as I can tell. Yeah, let's just get moving here. And let's get our windshield wipers going. I'll do 45-ish. There we go. Can't go over 25, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm just going to leave it in notch 4 for right now. 5.3 miles to go to Signal LW5. Not a clue where that's at. We'll find out here in a minute. There we go, leaving the Brighton station. I feel like our headlights should be on. I don't got any idea where to do that at. It's probably up here. Let's get past this. I don't know if we're going to head downhill or if this is... It always looks like we're going downhill, but you can see we're not. We're actually level right now, which is really strange. Now we're going uphill. Even more strange. I feel like my headlights should be on, though. It's probably in the stupid panel I said I wouldn't mess with anymore, either. Oh... Data meters... Sure. No, it's fuel capacity. Alright, I don't know. Not a clue. I'm just going to leave it as is. If I see it along the way, I'll mess with it. I don't see anything at this point. Let's go ahead and pick up our speed, though. I'm assuming this is not timed. We're not on any type of timetable. Look at the task list. Yeah, I don't show a timetable. It just says when we actually completed the task, which is nice. It's going to bother me not being able to find the headlights. If you guys know, please comment below. Very, very curious before I start doing this. I know I've looked at the fuses before. Anyways. I don't want to get up out of my seat either and do something wrong. This dimmer doesn't do anything. I know that. Let me just turn the dimmer off to see what happens on the outside. Nothing. Looks like we're set up as the back of the train. See, shouldn't the red light be flashing back there? I don't know. Just following instruction, guys. Call Dovetail Games. Don't be mad at me. I'm going to make a video of recommendations that I have for Dovetail Games, and the only recommendation I'm going to have is make more scenarios for each route. I paid a lot of money. The only thing I play is scenarios. I don't really do timetables a whole lot. So that's what I want for Christmas, guys. Some more scenarios. Although they did release the mastery thing, which is pretty cool. You can get different tiers by doing different tasks. So I will be doing that. Thank you, Dovetail, for that. It's kind of along the lines of what I was thinking in my head. Now, I did say I was going to look at the map. So we left Brighton. We're going roughly halfway, or a little over halfway in the scenario. So just so you guys know where we're at. The route is definitely not very long. I think that was the biggest complaint I saw in the comments when I was buying this particular route. I want to say it's only about 30 miles long. I'm having a good time with it, but I do understand compared to some of the other routes out there. This one seems very, very short. It's a good thing for me. I can knock through these scenarios and some timetables on live streams moving forward, so I'm happy about it, but I can't understand you guys' complaints for that. Can we get the cab light? Okay, so cab light works. What about headlight? Let me hit H. There we go. Alright. I got the headlight going just by using the key binding H. I've got blinds here too, that's cool. I can't see anything. There we go. I don't know why that's blinking red still. I feel like that's incorrect. Oh well. I got headlights on. Very nice. I'm happy with that. I'm assuming the window works. Yeah, window works fine. Gonna notch down just a little bit. I don't want to go over 45 miles per hour. Nice and rainy day. .1 miles to go. One thing I haven't done, I haven't tested the brakes out. I'm hoping it's in the correct cut in, cut out position. I gotta learn more about that probably before I do any other scenarios using this Class 66. Okay, so we're rushing to help our guys out with the landslide outside the tunnel. Losing speed because we're going uphill a little bit. Go ahead and pick up a little bit of speed if we can. Trying to get the camera over the bridge, but apparently that doesn't work. Oh, still didn't work. Well, tried. Go ahead and back off the throttle just a little bit. And here we are at the first tunnel. Again, I haven't been on this part of the route, so I have no clue. We're going way too fast. Don't want to speed. Now's a good time to test the brakes. Let's go ahead and test them out. Okay, yeah, brakes seem to be working properly, which is what we want. We actually have to get down to 35 anyways. Let's go ahead and brake. Going downhill, which is making the braking pretty difficult. Definitely a heavy train. Just keeping an eye on it. I have the brakes actually on right now. We've got a little bit over a mile to go. 1.1% decline. You can see the brake pressure right there, and we're still kind of keeping steady at 34 miles per hour right now. I'm assuming the brakes are set up correctly because we are braking. 0.8 miles to go. I'm going to go ahead and start slowing down a little bit more to see what this does. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely braking. Is it braking fast enough, though, is what we need to know. It's hard to say with the decline that we're on. It's just a real slow braking. We'll be fine for right now. Really don't want to mess with changing the brakes. We are slowing down. I felt like it locked up there for just a second. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. Yeah, brakes seem to be working fine. They're just not the best. Let's get down to 20, release the brake pressure. Probably gain a little bit of speed, which is fine. We're in the middle of nowhere from the looks of it. Taking my time again. There's no timetable as far as I know. I'm not sure if you get more points by doing it quicker, but I don't want to run past this by any reason or for any reason. So here's our stopping point. I don't see why we're stopping here offhand. I don't see a tunnel. I don't see a landslide. Do see a person there. So we're at the incident site. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's up ahead somewhere? Okay, yeah, so it's 1.2 miles up ahead. Let's go ahead and release the brakes and get moving. Not sure why it wanted us to stop there. Look at the map just real quick. Okay, so tunnel is right there. We're right here. Can't go over 35. Get back in the cab. Actually, we'll be on the outside for a little bit. Still heading on a decline, or heading down a decline, over 1% grade, so I will take my time once we get a little bit closer, but let's go ahead and put it into notch 0, let it coast. We will increase speed as we head downhill. I have to actually set up the brakes. Let me get back inside so I can see the brake pressure. We'll start actively braking here in just a second. Let's go ahead and start braking. Looks like there's a lot of rain on the tracks from the looks of it. I'm taking my time coming in. At least the brake's just a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is how they would do it in real life. I mean, coming in about this fast. No sense in putting anybody in danger. You see the Kingston Tunnels up ahead. Looks like we have a crew on the tracks as far as I can tell. Yeah, we do. Got the excavator out here. Stop signs. Definitely working. Or sitting around eating lunch. It's hard to say. We'll stop it here in just a second. Here we go. Oop, don't want to do that. Alright, climb down and report to the site coordinator. Let's go ahead and get out. Hopefully he doesn't yell at me for any reason. I don't want to get yelled at anymore. What up, buddy? How's it going? Oh, okay. Thought we're going to have to do some more after that. So I got the gold medal, which is what's important. 2,900 as the score. On my new profile, I'm back to level 5, which that feels relatively nice. Although I think I was like level 20, 30 on my old profile. Anyways, that's the cutting closure scenario, guys. I definitely appreciate you for watching. Please, please, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Definitely helps me out. I greatly appreciate the feedback. If you guys want to leave a comment below. If you know if my train was set up improperly, please let me know. I feel like it was not set up correctly. I feel like even following the instructions, I didn't do something correct. I don't know what happened on that scenario. But the important part is we got the, the gold medal over there is all we needed. Anyway, guys, cheers. I'll see you on the next one. Don't you know, it is getting old.